Hello everyone, it's me Aditi Adhikari from Ethical Past Study. For today, I am here to present you about my assignment in Lost Data Retrieval. The process of restoring data that has been lost, unintentionally deleted, corrupted, or made inaccessible is called data recovery. It involves accessing and extracting data that may have become inaccessible due to various reasons such as accidental deletion, formatting, hardware failure, software corruption, virus infection, or physical damage to the storage device. I have designed the code for lost data retrieval as you can see it in my screen. This Python code is snipped imports several modules for file and directory manipulation as well as for creating a graphical user interface. The OS module provides function for interacting with the operating system such as handling file paths and directories. The Sotul module offers utilizes for high-level file operation like copy and moving files. The Tinctor module is used to create GUI and it is imported along with specific functions like file dialog for opening file dialogs and message box for displaying all the dialogues. Overall, this setup allows for creating a GUI application that can manage file and directories, providing users with a more interactive way to handle files operations. The application is organized into three primary classes: file recovery, folder recovery, and recovery app. Now let's move to file recovery app. The file recovery class focuses on handling the recovery of individual files. The class is initialized with two parameters: source path and destination path. The source path specifies where the file to be recovered is located and where the destination path indicates where the file should be copied to. The recover method is responsible for performing the actual recovery process. It begins by checking if the specified source path corresponds to a file using os.path.is file. If the file does not exist, it raises a file not found error. If the file is not found, the method uses a sortil.copy to copy the file from the source to the destination path. And this is all about the class file recovery. Now let's move to the class folder recovery. The folder recovery class is used to recover and copy an entire directory and its contents from a source to destination folder. On initialization, it takes the source and destination directory as arguments. The recover method first checks if the source is a valid directory. If not, it raises or not a directory error. If the sources exist but the destination does not, it creates the destination directory. It then calls the underscore copy underscore contents method to recursively copy all files and subdirectories from the source to the destination. Now let's move to the recovery app. Let's break down the recovery app class into two main parts for a clear understanding. Uh, I've divided it into parts. One is initialization and GUI setup, and another is event handling method. Now let's first see the initialization and GUI setup. Now this is my initialization and GUI setup. In the initialization and GUI setup section of the recovery app, the init method here, the init method configures the application main window and its component. It sets the window title to file and folder recovery and or several elements. These are the elements. Labels for text, entry fields or for input paths, and buttons for browsing files and starting the recovery process. The layout of these elements is managed using the grid layout manager for an organized appearance. And this is about the initialization and GUI setup. Now let's move to the event handling method. Now event handling method starts from here to here. Now let's learn something about event handling methods. The event handling methods in the recovery app class manage user interaction by opening dialogues for selecting files and folders and updating the GUI with the choices. The perform underscore recovery here, the perform underscore recovery or folder recovery. The perform underscore recovery method determines if the source path is a file or directory, then creates the appropriate recovery instance, either file recovery or folder recovery. It then executes the recovery operation and provides the feedback to the user with message boxes indicating success and error. Now this is all about the event handling methods. Now let's move to the final part of this code, and this is my main execution block. Finally, the main execution block of the script is responsible for initializing and running the GUI application. It checks if the script is being run as the main module, and if so, creates an instance as tk.tk here, to serve as the root window. It then creates an instance of recovery app and enters the tinctor main loop with the root.main loop, which keeps the application running and responsive to user interaction. And this is all about my lost data retrieval codes. And now let's see the output of this code. I will run the code. Yeah, let's see here. Here's I have right. Let's put the wrong source path first, and the destination also wrong. Then the cover, and it gives me the output invalid source path. Okay, and let's cut this also. Then let's run it again. Then let's browse it. From browse, I will go to documents. We are in the documents part, so let's do this no, let's do this Scribble development too. And no, let's do this of I'm sorry, apt report open, and let's browse it into the uh, desktop. Then let's recover, and it gives me recover completely to the user Dell desktop. Let's see our let's see our desktop. Something. Let's move to our desktop, and does it give me apt report? And here is my apt report in desktop. And one thing about my code, this is all about my code, and I have tested this my code. I have put unit test in my code also. Now let's see the unit test of this code while I'm running, and it gives the output of the code test is ran, and it gives the okay output, and my unit test is also correct. So that's all about my lost data retrieval. And thank you very much. So now I will stop the recording part. Thank you.